Hey sneakerhead fans, welcome back to the Sneaker Surgeon channel, where we explore the intersection between style and science through in-depth sneaker reviews. I am Dr. Vassell, aka the Sneaker Surgeon, and I am thrilled as always to have you guys with me again, sending you OG's blessing for all your support. If you're new here, why? Don't miss the opportunity to lace up and join our community of over 1,000 subscribers. Hit that sneaker subscribe button and give this video a souls up. By doing so, you'll be one of the first to know when I drop exclusive sneaker content. Now, before we dive into early April releases, I want to give you a little sneak peek into my life outside of the sneaker world. That's right, I have a life outside of sneakers. Hard to believe, I know. If you want to stay updated on all my sneaker adventures, as well as what I get up to when I'm not reviewing kicks, make sure to follow me on the socials. Go look up Dr. Vassell and follow that bad boy. Now, but back to the sneakers. Now, before we kick off, let's start with a disclaimer alert. The sneaker world moves fast, and rumor has it that release dates can flip on a hat. So please don't come after me if these dates change. Now let's talk about some of the heat that has already dropped this year. So far this year, we have been blessed with many a silhouette. Some of the more notable silhouettes have been the Jordan 1 Black and White, aka the Jordan 1 Panda. And if you haven't already done so, you can click the link above and go check out my in-depth review of that silhouette. We've also been blessed with a couple of Air Jordan 4s, and the Air Jordan 4s we've experienced so far this year have had some tweaks. We have got the Air Jordan 4 Craft, which had some very interesting changes. And again, like I said, if you haven't seen the review or don't know what this is, go check out my link and see my in-depth review. Another personal favorite of mine that we've had from the Jordan 4 family has been an in-house collaboration between Air Jordan 4 and the SB Gang. Now, they have come together to release what I'm pretty sure will be in my top 10 sneakers of the year. They have released the AJ4 and SB in Pine Green. And again, if you haven't seen that, click the link above and check out my in-depth review. Essential viewing, if I do say so myself. Now, I don't want to stay Nike heavy. I want to talk about other brands also. And other brands also this year that have been turning up the heat is our boys at New Balance. If you are a subscriber to this channel, you will know that your boy loves what New Balance are doing. And New Balance haven't stopped. This year they have released, again, probably a sneaker that I believe will be in my top 10 sneakers of the year. They have collaborated with the guys at Bricks and Wood and have released the New Balance 9060 NB Bricks and Wood, which is a beautiful silhouette. And I've got to tell you now, if you don't know what that is, or if you haven't seen it, again, click the link above and go check out that in-depth review. Essential viewing. So how does the beginning of April look? Are you ready to see what is on the proverbial sneaker horizon? Get ready to have your sneaker loving hearts racing, because we are about to dive into some exciting releases. Let's get started. Before we jump in, let's take a moment to focus on probably what will be the release of the month, probably the most anticipated release of the year. The Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low in the olive colorway. This sneaker is generating so much buzz, it's like a beehive in the sneaker world. But here's the deal, this isn't any old release. In fact, this is a family affair. That's right, we are talking about family sizing. If you want to cop these kicks for the whole squad, you better start saving now. In fact, you probably need to start saving 2 or 3 years ago, because the reseller price tag is probably likely to be so high, you're probably going to need to sell an organ to afford them. But hey, let's not get too caught up in the hype and let's talk about the details of this sneaker. This sneaker features the Travis Scott signature reverse swoosh in that olive green, because who needs a regular swoosh these days? The black and white leather premium uppers give this sneaker a kind of a yin-yang vibe. And let's not forget the flat white laces, because let's face it, anything else probably would have been too wild. The co-branded insoles and heel logos pop in a quite bright, vibrant red, and with a sail and olive midsole and outsole respectively, This sneaker will have you feeling like you are walking on cloud, or just maybe a really cushy lawn. So mark your calendars for the 26th of April, because this is the day that these sneakers drop. And if you're lucky enough to score a pair, make sure you leave a comment down below to let us dogs who took L know how you are feeling. Seriously, we want to hear from you. So comment, like, subscribe, do whatever to show your love to your boy. And if you don't manage to cop a pair, well, there's next time. Just remember, it's just a shoe, people. Let's not lose our mind. April the 1st, aka the day of pranks and mischief, was not going to be a dull one for sneakerhead. Adidas, the struggling sportswear brand, is penned to release not one, not two, but 3 colorways of its notorious silhouette, the Adifom Q, in the MX colorway pack. And these bad boys are going to cost a pretty penny, going for $120 across in the US. That's £100 here in the UK. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend their hard-earned cash on a pair of sneakers that are basically a fashion statement for clowns? I'm messing. First up, we have the olive Strata colorway, featuring a two-tone pattern in earthy tones. Picture a dark olive green dominating the lower portion of the shoe, with a lighter grey green everywhere else. And the cherry on the top, a contrasting midnight black sock liner. Because why have a cohesive color palette when you can throw in some black for good measure? Next, we have the Savanna colorway, a colorway that screams autumn with hues of beige and creams throughout. And if that wasn't enough, Adidas decided to throw in a tech purple sock liner, because what says autumn like purple? And last but not least, we have the Dash Grey colorway, which features a similar color layout, but this time it has just 2 shades of grey. Not exactly the most exciting colorway, but they do manage to add a pop of color with the bright royal blue sole. I'm sure that it will make up for the lack of excitement elsewhere. Still on the 1st of April and moving into Nike, we have a release from the Jordan team, the Air Jordan 11 in cement grey. And this is dropping in a full run of family sizing. And let's be real, who doesn't want to spend $190 on sneakers that look like they were dipped in concrete? But don't worry, the kids and toddlers can join in with the fun also, with toddler sizing starting at around about $70, because nothing says cute and innocent like grey pattern leather. Still on the 1st, let's not forget another Nike release, the Air Force 1 Low in the University Red colorway, which is part of Nike's Color of the Month program. Sure, it's bold and it's clean. Lastly, Reebok are hoping to celebrate the 420 in style with their collection featuring the Pump Twilight Zone high top and the classic leather low top. Both feature an extremely textured canvas with suede, paisley print, nubuck, wash denim, and corduroy. Because why choose one material when you can have them all? And of course, we cannot forget the marijuana leaf on the tongue pump and the psychedelic Reebok logo. Finally, a sneaker that truthfully captures the essence of experimentation, expressionism, and recreational drug use. Still on the 1st of April, the sneaker gods continue to bless us with more sneaker drops. Like a fireworks show on the 4th of July, Nike is coming in hot with the Nike Vomero Zoom 5, a colorway that screams spring summer energy. Going for the recommended retail price for $160, that's £140, you can rock a varsity maize and a laser orange and metallic silver sneaker that will make even the sun jealous. Let's not pretend that this is a bold colorway. The laser orange suede trim and cage make sure everyone knows you mean business, while the varsity maize pattern leather adds a touch of sophistication. And if that wasn't enough, the metallic silver finish will have people reaching for their shades. Finished off with bright white details, this sneaker is a must-have for anybody who's looking to make a statement this season. This silhouette is in my top 5 silhouettes for spring, and I think this is the one that I might pull the trigger on. Still on the 1st, what a busy day. We are now with Adidas. Adidas and BAPE have come together to form the Adidas Campus 8. BAPE, co-created to celebrate BAPE's 30th anniversary, made up of a deep suede navy entitled Collegiate Navy with an off-white sail midsole. This sneaker is a nod to both brands' style and heritage. Crisp white contrasting free stripe and BAPE star detailing on the sides make this sneaker a collector's dream. And let's not forget the BAPE Gold Dubrays and special anniversary box. This sneaker is worth celebrating, and I can't wait to get my hands on a pair. If you're not feeling the Campus 80 BAPE, Adidas have got you covered with the NMD S1 in 3 copper influence colorways for $180. That's £160 here in the UK. The black on black colorway is sleek and sophisticated with red and blue accents across the midsole and black and white laces. Mint boasts light greens across the sole and upper with cream mesh and rope laces. Last but not least, the black and white colorway features an off-white sole, blue details, bright white leather uppers, and a black mesh upper with black and white rope laces. With a unique block-like design boost, infused sole, and a wavy pattern on the upper split between leather and mesh, these colorways are going to be sure to turn heads. And it's going to be tough to choose just one. Well, look who's turning up early on April the 2nd. It's none other than New Balance ready to drop some heat. They coming in hot with the 990 V2 made in USA in brown and grey. At a hefty price than $220, that's £200. This sneaker has more colours on it than a rainbow, with suede brown overlays of dark and light persuasion, electric orange detailing, and a purple mesh upper. It's like they mixed up every colour they could find and just said, screw it, let's make this work. But hey, at least it's sitted on top of an impact-ready Absorb midsole. So if you fall while trying to show off, at least your feet will be comfy. And let's not forget the dusky brown found posteriorly and the bright white found anteriorly, because balance is important. Hold on to your hats, folks, because on the 4th of the 4th, we are stepping back into Niketown for some more Nike releases. Celebrating Atlanta, we have two releases. We have the Air Force 1 and Nike Dunk Low ATL. For the Air Force 1 Low ATL, we are looking at a bright, vibrant sneaker with orange suede and a translucent TPU swoosh. And let's not forget the textured cherry red leather overlays and laces. Gold ATL stamped on the side adds some serious bling to this already flashy sneaker. I feel sure to say that this is likely to be a States release only. So if you are not in the US and you want these, you better start planning your road trip. Now the Dunk Low ATL is equally as vibrant, featuring cherry red leather overlays and burnt orange smooth textured suede, plus also featuring the transparent orange swoosh. Of course, that gold ATL for that touch of opulence. You're going to want to wear shades with these kicks. But that's not all. We also have on the 4th the Air Jordan 6 Low Golf Bordeaux for all you golfers out there, with maroon highlights throughout and that unique design on the posterior aspect of the sneaker, which makes it look like it has water droplets on it. These are sure to turn heads on the fairway. And let's not forget the Air Jordan 5 Low in the Desert Berry colorway. This classic silhouette gets a feminine twist with its barrage of desert berry and coral throughout the midsole, outsole, sock liner, and even the Jumpman. The result? A vibrant and playful shoe that will make your kiddos the envy of the playground. Finally, for the ladies, we got the Air Max 95 in gold and alabaster with bright hues of gold, beige, sail, and animal print overlays. And let's not forget that well-loved furry, fluffy laces detail. These are a true summer stunner. The brown accents across the outsole and the Nike swoosh bring it all together to give this sneaker a fierce but feminine look. Whew, that was a lot, huh? But we ain't done yet. I want to hear from you. Which of the releases we've been so far has got you reaching for your wallet? Drop me a comment and let me know. April the 5th. The day that sneakerheads around the world have been waiting for. It's time for some limited, and when I say limited, I mean limited edition kicks. First up, we got the Futura Off-White Nike Dunk Low. A sneaker so exclusive, it's up for auction at Sotheby's with only 8 pairs. That's right, you heard me say it, not 8 pairs in every size, 8 pairs. If you want these bad boys, you're probably going to have to sell a kidney. But hey, who needs kidneys when we got fresh kicks on our feet? Half of the proceeds of the Futura Nike Off-White Dunk Low go to charity. So you can feel somewhat good about dropping your life savings on a pair of kicks. And don't worry ladies, Nike hasn't forgotten you. On the 5th, we also have the release of the Nike Uptempo, Rosewood and Wolf Grey. A sneaker that is unapologetically loud and in your face. I mean, they even put the air in all caps, just in case you forgot what you're walking on. But hey, if you're gonna make a statement, you might as well go big or go home. Plus the Air Uptempo in Rosewood and Wolf Grey is going to be released in extended sizing. So those of us with bigger feet, even up to size 13, can get their feet into them. So mark your calendars, folks. April the 5th is the day to get your sneaker fix. And who knows, maybe you'll be lucky enough to snag yourself a Futura Off-White Nike Dunk Low. Or maybe you'll just settle for the Rosewood Wolf Grey Uptempo. Either way, you'll be walking on some clouds or some seriously fly kicks. On the 6th of April, sneakerheads around the world will be losing their mind and their wallet as a slew of new releases hits the market quicker than you can say, gimme them kicks. Asics are dropping the Gel-Lyte Free Shamrock, which is giving everybody serious shoe envy. In hairy and smooth suede uppers that are reminiscent of the colours of the Masters golf jacket, it's no wonder it's called Shamrock. And with bright yellow accents and a bright white midsole, this shoe is a real crowd pleaser. Plus the tan outsole is the cherry on the top. These shoes are a glorious example of the Asics Gel-Lyte Free and are sure to make you the envy of all your friends. New Balance is also at it on the 6th, releasing the 550 silhouette in a lot of different colorways. I'm going to focus on 2 of them. The notable one to begin with is the Bubblegum colorway. This women's release, which is going for $150, that's £130 here in the UK, has white leather uppers with pink accents all over, including outsole, midsole, N and the 550. Also on the same day, they're releasing the 550 Turtledove, which goes for $170, that's £150 here in the UK. This is an off-white silhouette that really reminds me of just having a blank canvas. It has a real unfinished yet aged vibe to its aesthetics. Check out my in-depth pre-pickup review by clicking the link above if you haven't seen that already. You won't regret it. Back on the 6th, and Nike are dropping their Nike Dunk High Gold Canvas with textured gold overlays on top of cream canvas and a bright orange outsole. This sneaker is vibrant and spring and summer ready. Plus, with gold laces, you'll be feeling like a king or queen with every step. Still with Nike on the 6th, Nike are releasing 3 colorways of their Vapormax, the Vapormax 2023, in black, pure platinum, and my personal favorite, pink, with a black fly knit upper with a white swoosh and white stitching accents throughout the upper, a black Vapormax unit with a bright white Nike swoosh and Vapormax denoted on the heel. This sneaker is pure fire, and with its recycled theme, Nike is doing its bit for the environment. Converse and LFC, that's Liverpool Football Club for you non-football or soccer fans out there, are collaborating to bring you 2 new sneakers and some apparel. The LFC Chunk Combo 70 going for $110, that's £90, and the LFC Run Star Hype going for $115, that's £95, also here in the UK. Both feature an upper that is akin to the banners and flag that are waved on the terraces during match days, mainly depicting the YNWA, "You'll never walk alone" mantra, Liverpool's famous slogan. With LFC across the tongue and heel, these sneakers are a nice option for LFC fans like moi. But don't fear ladies, Nike has 2 more releases for you on the 6th. The Air Jordan 3 Lucky Green going for $210, that's £190 here in the UK, and the Dunk Low Pink Foam going for $120, that's £100 here in the UK. The AJ3 silhouette is fast becoming a favourite of mine, and Lucky Green doesn't disappoint. With its signature Tinker Hatfield premium aesthetic splashed with a rich Lucky Green across portions of the midsole and the eyelet. The Dunk Low Pink Foam is an eye-catching suede design with light pink overlays and outsole on top of a beige and silver contrasting swoosh and interesting checkered laces, which I would probably swap out for some fluffy laces to make the sneaker look like it had been hugged by a unicorn. The 8th of April will go down in sneaker history, or at least in the history of my feet. First up, we have the AJ1 High OG Skyline, a sneaker that was so highly anticipated, it has been delayed more times than a flight during a snowstorm. But hey, good things come to those who wait. This unique design features white leather with fabric overlays that are designed to create a skyline effect, with a gradient that fades from blue to peach in an opposite fashion for each sneaker, making it easy for you to tell the difference between your left foot and your right foot, unless you're colorblind. And let's not forget the contrasting black outsole, laces and swoosh, because who doesn't like a bit of contrast in their life? But that's not all folks, we have the Air Jordan 2 in the Seersucker colorway, a sneaker that is perfect for those warm summer spring days. With a pink and white pinstripe and gingham Seersucker upper, you'll feel like you're ready for a picnic in a park or a day at the beach. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to feel like that? The white midsole and laces give it a crisp finish, but don't be fooled, this sneaker is just as comfortable as it is stylish. We now have another Nike Dunk Low release in the Plum Eclipse color. I know what you're thinking, it's spring, not autumn. Well, let me tell you, this sneaker is still very versatile. It can be worn in any season. With textured leather uppers and two-tone brown overlays, this sneaker screams, I have impeccable taste in footwear. The lighter tone on the swoosh adds a nice touch, and the beige body contrasts beautifully with the white midsole and gum outsole. Although personally, I feel a sail-coloured midsole would have finished this off beautifully. But hey, I'm not the sneaker designer, I'm just a language model. The 11th of April is bringing us two new kind of pandas. And no, they don't come with their own personal supply of bamboo shoots. First up we have, and I hope I'm saying this right, we have the Peace Mini Sewn and Nike Kwondo 1, sorry if I butchered that, aka Panda, which is what you get if you mix a golf shoe, a dress shoe, and everyone's favorite black and white bear. With black leather overlays with white leather beneath, these kicks come with co-branded folded down tongues and a brogue-like design that will make you feel like you're ready to hit the links or crash the royal wedding. But if that's not enough for you, fear not. The Nike Dunk Mid is also dropping on the 11th in a classic panda color blocking. Sure, the body and overlays are made of canvas instead of leather. That's just a minor quibble. After all, who doesn't like a bit of pandemonium? And speaking of classics, the AJ1 is bringing classic in the Lucky Green colorway. And speaking of classics, the Air Jordan 1 Low in the Lucky Green colorway is bringing bread color blocking to the table. Swapping out red for the Celtic green hues, these sneakers are perfect for the days when you want to feel like a champion, whether you're balling on the court or just running errands. And with leather throughout the upper, you know your feet will be feeling as luxurious as a VIP panda in their own personal bamboo forest. But wait, there's more. The Nike Dunk Low Set Savanna is dropping on the same day, and it is inspired by the Japanese Bean Throwing Festival, which is supposed to ward off evil spirits. The evil spirits that tend to raise their ugly eyebrows when seasons change. So who needs sage when you've got sneakers, am I right? This pair features autumnal hues of brown, beige, creams and tans with cracked leather overlays and the demon face on the posterior lateral aspect of the sneaker, which is quite smart because the horns, if you look closely, are made up of Nike swooshes. It is like the perfect fusion between spooky and stylish. I love them and I'm already trying to plan my outfit around them. So mark your calendars because the 11th is going to be a wild ride. And if you don't cop the Pandas, Demons or Celtics, are you even a sneakerhead? On the 12th, sneakerheads get treated to a collaboration of epic proportions. It's the undercover Nike McFlow SP, and it's arriving in not one, but two eye-catching colorways, black and brown. Takahashi, the mastermind behind Undercover, brings his iconic touch to this sneaker, using premium nubuck and a speckled detail on the midsole that is more pronounced in the black colorway. This design also includes a pull string at the ankle inlet and incognito undercover detailing throughout. This sneaker is Miami sleek and perfect for those who want to stay low-key but still turn head. The brown colorway is particularly striking, with the blue heel detail providing excellent contrast. I can't wait to see the other colorways this collaboration has in store for us. Undercover Mike SB Flow is a must-have for any sneaker collector. On the 15th of April, we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Michael Jordan's retirement. And what better way to do that with a special edition sneaker? The Jordan 1 High Celtics is a nod to when Michael Jordan went beast mode. In a game where Jordan scored a legendary 63 points against the Celtics back in 1986, what better way to celebrate a team getting humbled by them bringing out a colorway in their honor. The mocha color blocking is reminiscent of that iconic game, with greens that pop against the black and white leather. The green outsole and flat laces tie the whole thing together in a sleek and stylish package. As a sneakerhead, you won't want to miss out on this piece of history, so mark your calendars for the 15th of April and snag a pair before they're all gone. And while you're at it, why not show your boys some love over the socials? Go look up Dr. Vassell and follow that bad boy, and while you're there and being so generous, why don't you like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comment sections whether you're feeling this Jordan 1 High. And in addition, let's not forget that this Jordan 1 High, the Jordan 1 High Celtics, is going to be a family affair. You'll be able to pick up a pair for you, your son, your daughter, your wife, whatever. Well folks, that's a wrap on the early April releases. We've covered everything from eye-catching statement pieces to silhouettes that's celebrating the 20th year anniversary of Michael Jordan's retirement. But before we clock out, let's give one more shout to the king of hype, the Air Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott's in the olive colorway. This sneaker has been delayed more times than my morning cup of coffee, but it's finally set to drop on the 26th of April. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest sneaker news and releases, be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below on what your thoughts are on these kicks. Unless that is if your opinion is that Crocs are the ultimate footwear. We don't need that kind of negativity here. Follow me on the social at Dr. Vassell, and I promise you, you'll be entertained with my shoe humor and sneakerhead content. Thanks for tuning in, sending you love. Catch you in the next one.